Hey, good morning everyone. Hope everyone's having an awesome day. I wanted to stop today and take a little time to talk about the quote that I had put up there is by Grover, who wrote a book called From Good to Great to Unstoppable. And what I'm talking about today is he mentions in there, you don't have to love the hard work. You just have to crave the end result. And so many people today talk about passion. Like, if you love the work you do, you never have to work a day for the rest of your life. That's a bunch of bullcrap. You actually are going to have to work really, really hard, harder than 99.9% of the rest of the world, if you truly want to be a champion at whatever it is that you are doing. And I'm going to use an example from someone who I think we all know a little bit about, Kobe Bryant. And I'm going to be transparent here. I actually was not a Kobe Bryant fan. I remember when he was 18 years old, maybe even 17, drafted to the NBA. I thought he was a cocky, arrogant kid, and my mindset was way off then. I truly used to falsely believe that he was born with all this skill and he just had this easy road ahead of him. And in some ways I was jealous because I was thinking, he's just this 18-year-old kid. He's never had to try hard. He was born with all the skill. Boy, was I wrong, and have I learned so much over the years. First of all, I have the utmost respect now for Kobe Bryant. And I read the book by Tim Grover, as I mentioned at the beginning, which talks about being unstoppable. And in that book, he shares the story behind the story of Kobe Bryant and a lot of other athletes that he's worked with that really blew my mind. First of all, when Kobe Bryant was just 18, maybe 17, and was drafted into the NBA, everyone else went out and celebrated, which is what a normal person is going to do. But I had no idea that Kobe went straight to the gym that night and spent the night working out. That's what it truly takes to be unstoppable. And also, it's not just about winning one championship. Another example with Kobe Bryant, he talks about it in this book. It was about 2 years ago when Kobe Bryant was getting ready to shoot. He got fouled and fell and actually tore his Achilles tendon. And the thing is, it's not about when you get hurt, it's about how you act after you get hurt. And Kobe Bryant went up and shot 2 free throws, made both of them, and walked himself off the court. And that's when he got a hold of Tim Grover, this guy they call the cleaner, and went really to work on his mental toughness. And he finished through without letting everyone know that his Achilles tendon had been torn. He basically was able to have the willpower of what it took to be a champion and endure the pain for the long run. And I think so many people don't understand what it really takes to have this in their lives, and also understand that you have everything you need within you. You have the willpower. One person isn't born with more willpower than another person. It's what are you choosing to do? My good man and friend Dan Waldschmidt, who's been guest co-hosting Elevating Beyond with me, a lot of people don't know this, but he's competing for the world record this summer. And he's been behind the scenes training relentlessly. He's getting ready to run 500K, which is something like 300 miles, something insane like that. And to be the first person to do that to run it the entire time in the world. And we were just talking before we jumped here on Facebook Live, and Dan was telling me, when we were talking about willpower, when he did his 100-mile race, which is another world record I believe he broke, he tore a muscle in his leg at a certain part during that race. And he said he didn't let anyone know about it. He didn't change the way that he ran. He continued, he finished the race, and he won it because he was able to endure the pain. And that's the willpower that it takes to finish the race above the people that have all the skill that they're born with. And my own personal story, I was the guy that wasn't born with all the skills. I wasn't the straight A student or the best athlete in the world in high school. You know, I talk in my book, I got in a lot of trouble. I was in jail. And I used to believe that the kids that got the 4.0 GPA and had the photographic memory were the ones that were successful in life, and they had it all easy for them. Little did I know that by me not having that actually became my greatest weapon, because later when I went to college, when it took sheer willpower to get through it, my friends that were smarter than me, some of them that had a 4.0, some of them dropped out and couldn't make it through that. I also can tell you this, being an entrepreneur and a business owner for over 10 years and meeting so many other awesome different business owners, pro athletes, all different types of people, the ones I've continued to meet and know, some that are multi-millionaires, almost billionaires, none of them, 0%, were 4.0 students. Most of them didn't even finish college, and the ones that did probably had a C average. So what did they have? What do they have? Willpower. They're willing to do whatever it takes ethically and fight through the pain and the long term to achieve the end result. And they crave that end result, and then once they achieve it, they set a new goal. It doesn't stop with just one win. It's a lifelong journey of being a champion, and it's applying that willpower. Now I'm going to bring it up one more level, because we're talking about applying willpower in certain areas of life, but here's what a true champion is. A true champion applies that willpower to every area in their life. Because if you're a champion on the basketball court, but you come home and you're a terrible husband, that to me is not a champion. If you're a multi-million-dollar business owner, Fortune 500 CEO, and you crush it there, and you come home and you're a deadbeat father, you're not winning to me. What a champion really is someone that can apply and chooses to apply that willpower to every area in their life. And you all can do that. If you are struggling in your marriage, but you can crush it in your business, apply that willpower and that tenacity of fighting through the pain for the end result to your marriage and see what happens. This is what it takes. My good man Eric Thomas, who's been a huge role model and mentor to me, why I respect him the most isn't because he's one of the top motivational speakers in the world. It's because he's one of the best husbands that I've ever known. He's a father to both his kids. He puts his family first, always. And he wins as a husband, as a father, as a man of God, and he wins as one of the best speakers around the world. But he understands that he has to apply this willpower in every area of life. And that's what being a champion really is. So I'm going to go back to where this started. You don't have to love the hard work. So when you're doing this relentless hard work all the time, you don't have to love the hard work, but you have to crave that end result relentlessly. And you can do anything you want with willpower, which is a mindset. But people get so perplexed with thinking that it's all about passion and they should love this hard work every day. You don't have to love it, but you have to crave that end result. And that's why I was talking about at the beginning, Kobe Bryant. I was not a fan of Kobe Bryant, but I have the utmost respect because he went out as a champion, because he had the willpower to endure the pain and the long run to achieve greatness. So all of you today, if anyone has been counted out and you think that you weren't born with the skills, I want to tell you this from my own personal experience. An IQ test does not measure willpower. So who cares I don't care what you got on your IQ test. I do not care. I care about your willpower. And as I mentioned, you have to apply it in every area of your life to be a true champion. Apply it to your business, apply it to your craft, apply it to your marriage, apply it if you have children to your parenting, apply it to your friendships, apply it to your walk with God, and then you, my friend, will be unstoppable. Have an awesome day, everyone.